So real quick, let me tell you something. Got pulled over today, right? And I got one of these thingies. I'm sure you know what those are if you're from New York. Maybe other states had the same thing as well. So that there is a summons, violation, whatever you're going to call it, a ticket from a police officer. The police officer claimed I ran a stop sign. And I clearly know I didn't run a stop sign. But the bigger picture thing is that when he pulled me over, him and his partner, it was a female officer and a male officer, he stated that I ran a stop sign. Actually, no, let me back it up. I got pulled over. The officers get out the car. The female officer is walking towards the car. The male officer is walking towards the car. He's indexing his firearm, which means he had his hand planted on the top of the gun while he's walking towards the car. I don't have tinted windows. As you can see, my car is a plain old car, no tinted windows. As a matter of fact, I refuse to have tinted windows because of the fact of law enforcement potentially targeting me because of that. I have nothing against law enforcement. I'm former law enforcement myself. But I'm not going to be out here making it, easy, quote unquote, for people to, for police officers to just pull me over when they feel like they need a ticket or whatever the case, whatever have you like that. So I didn't have tinted windows. But he pulled me over for, I skipped ahead again. Okay, so he's walking towards the car, indexing his firearm, and I stated to him, I was like, officer, why are you indexing your firearm? Why are you holding your gun like that? And he states to me, oh, it's nothing. So he puts his hand straight in the air and says, to show that basically he's not trying to do anything or harm me or whatever the case. Mind you, I have my two daughters in the car at the time, both minors, and they're looking around like, what's going on, So I asked him, officer, what am I being pulled over for? Because I know I didn't do anything. So he's like, I didn't say that to him. I didn't say I know I didn't do anything. I just said, what am I being pulled over for? He says, I need your license and registration. I was like, understood. But what am I being pulled over for? I'll tell you that after you give me your license and registration. I did not appreciate that. And reason being is that this is not the first time I've been pulled over in my life. I've been pulled over before. And I can tell you, every single time that has happened, I've had them tell me why they pulled me over. It wasn't like it was a big secret why they pulled me over. It shouldn't be a secret. Why are you pulling me over? It's an innocent question. Of course you ask me for my license and registration. That's procedure, that's protocol. I'm not worried about that. I'm not out here doing anything wrong. So if you want my license and registration, you can have that. That's not a problem. But I do need to know. I have the right to know why I'm being pulled over. And make sure you people out there know that as well. It's not no, I pulled you over. Actually, not no, I'll tell you later. Tell me later. Because I feel like basically what I feel that officer did was go back to that squad car and make up something to pull me over for. Because he completely pulled me over for nothing. The area that I was driving through was a high volume, high crime area. But that's irregardless. You can't tell me where to drive. This is America, right? Yeah, I can drive anywhere I want to drive. So you can't just stereotype me because I'm driving through a certain area. And also, had kids in the car. So what was I going to go do with my kids in the car? Go buy drugs? Go sell drugs? I mean, come on. This cop clearly wanted to get a ticket. That's all I was about. Sitting around, whatever he was doing, and wanted to get a ticket. I could tell you there wasn't even anybody behind me when I went down that street. There was no one on the block at all. I don't even know where the cop came from. He must have just came down a block, driving behind me or maybe so, and just say, well, let me hit him with the, oh, you ran the stop sign thing, because what else could he really put on me? I had my seatbelt on. I never even took my seatbelt off, even to get my license and registration out. I still kept my seatbelt on. Keep that in mind if you don't know that already. Even though you get pulled over, don't take that seatbelt off. Don't take that seatbelt off until you get parked somewhere home, about to get out the car or wherever you're going. You keep that seatbelt on at all times, because that's another trick of the trade. They will say you don't have any seatbelt, and when it comes down to it, it's your word against theirs, and you're not going to win. I'm telling you right now, I don't expect to win. I'm going to fight this ticket. I don't expect to win, but I'm still going to fight it, because it was not going to sit right with me just letting that get away like that. You know, because why would I not fight it? This guy was totally wrong. Totally. He could have told me what he pulled me over for. He couldn't tell me because he had to make it up. That's what I feel. I could be wrong. I could be jumping to conclusions. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to jump to all the conclusions, because at $138 for a seatbelt, $138 for a cell phone or texting, disobey traffic or control device, that's another $138. Equipment is $98. Or most other violations, $138. New York City is insane. You can't even afford to live here to eat, and they got the nerve to make these prices for tickets. What did I do that was so wrong? If that's what you said, if I ran a stop sign, okay, you mean to tell me that's $138? What does it cost to park on a hydrant or park in a bus stop then? I don't see that on here, but I mean, it's insane. Red light tickets. The first offense, $278 for running a red light. I can't really, go in about that, but that's crazy. The second time, $463. Your third offense, if you do a third one, which I kind of agree is kind of stupid. Why would you run 3 red lights? But $1,028 for running a red light? New York, what the hell do you think? Who do you think is living here? Jay-Z and Beyonce? A bunch of them? Because there's regular folk living here in New York. Can't afford this type of stuff. This is crazy. Speeding, there ain't no excuse for speeding. But 1 to 10 miles over the limit, $148. Are you kidding me? $203 for 30 from 11 to 30 miles per hour over the speed limit. Insane. Speeding in school zones, I ain't even gonna really read those, because it is what it is with that. You deserve it. But these prices are ridiculous. And I am definitely gonna plead not guilty, because I didn't run that stop sign. It's gonna be my word against his, but whatever the case, it is what it is. Be careful out there, New York and other leech states and cities like such, because this is a leech state, meaning they're sucking dry all the money from people who don't have it. Even if you kind of have it, you still ain't trying to give it to them. That said, like, comment, subscribe.